If you have a Cajun accent, you're essentially that, what's his name from the Wild Thornberries?
That's actually a perfect impression.
It's pretty good.
Thanks.
This motherfucker's spitting, dude.
That's Flea, by the way.
Flea?
Is it really?
The bassist of Red Hot
Wow.
Chili Peppers.
Wow.
Can you do your best Donnie impression? That's pretty good.
I'll try it.
A little high, but
It's a little high, a little too high, yeah. Let's do yours.
Oh, fuck.
That's really good. Spot on.
We've got a little Exorcist-y near the end.
Yeah.
Every fucking week, new movies get released. How does anyone ever see these? There are too many movies.
Welcome to There Are Too Many Movies, family.
Hi.
This week on There Are Too Many Movies, we watch Pearl. But before we talk about Pearl, we're going to talk about what we've been watching. I'm Chris Collins.
Leave some breath for the
Yeah,
fucking...
Jesus.
Nah.
I'm Josh, the Josh Rodriguez, and I'm the only one on the podcast with a nickname. So,
That's funny because I'm Alex the Josh Wilson.
hey, man.
And you know that?
You can't claim the Josh. That's actually my nickname.
It's God-given. It's on my birth certificate.
Fuck you, man.
Actually, you're a liar because your birth certificate is actually Michael Wilson.
Okay.
And you've been fucking outed, bitch.
Okay.
Alex is your middle name.
Your name is Michael.
First of all,
dude.
it's pronounced
fucking liar.
Mikhail.
What are you, a fucking angel from heaven, dude?
So we'll
Thanks,
give you
yeah. I will take that.
We'll give you the floor to apologize to everyone.
No, you're a biblically accurate angel.
Yeah, I've got like 1,000 eyes and I'm folding in on myself.
Yeah.
Anyways, we watched Pearl, but before we talk about that, we're going to talk about what we've been watching. And you should join our Discord and our Patreon. $5 a month on Patreon. Sorry, should I wrap this up?
Yeah.
The part where I'm pitching us to get
15,
money.
15.
$5 a
forward.
month. We'll get you a bonus episode every month, behind the scenes stuff, feet pics, access to the Discord, and more. Join the Blood Relative community, the Criterion Collective, the Bongjin Bros and Hoes, and give us $5.
It's a little sexist how you
You got to
know.
make it shorter. You got to condense it.
I
Yeah.
speed ran that.
It's not good
Fine,
enough, though.
you do it.
All right.
Try abbreviating your words mid-sentence.
Okay. Josh,
Please.
go ahead.
Please join the Patreon. It's $5 a month. You can speak with us every fucking single day about any movie that you watched. We are essentially letterboxed for a much smaller community.
Yeah.
We have bonus episodes,
Medical advice.
What else do we have, Chris? Ah, fuck you.
This is your
what
pitch,
else,
dude.
What else do we have, Alex?
You can see X-rays that
You see,
happen to have my penis in them.
I'm involving him in the pitch. You know
yeah,
what I
see,
mean?
it's like a group thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. But your complaint was that it was too long, and already this is too long.
Well, when
So-
you incorporate two people, it pads the time and it's acceptable.
Can you name some benefits of being in the Patreon or joining the Patreon? Some other
Yeah.
benefits?
We're-
Mental health wise?
Yeah, we're making a documentary about the history of glass computer desks, and I think that's really worth the $5 a month, or $50 a month, or $500 a month. We have different tiers.
We have two tiers. $1 tier will get you access to the Discord only, and then the $5 tier will get you access to all the other bonus content.
I do think we should add a $1 billion tier,
And
because
that's
if
where you-
one person pays that, I mean, we're set.
But if you just want to send us money, you can DM us anytime.
There's
Yeah.
also that. Too long. This is going too long.
I like Josh's better.
I think this is the way to go.
I'll edit it all down. I'll condense it all.
Thanks, future Chris.
You're welcome. What have you guys been watching? Who wants to kick it off? Alex?
All right. Hold on. I'm pulling out my phone.
Same thing
Why don't you ever
every
just
week.
volunteer to go first?
Why don't you ever have it ready? Same thing every week.
All right. I got a long list.
All right, let's
It's
go.
really long.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm
Yeah.
ready.
It is already spooky season in my house.
Ooh.
And so I've been spooking it up. Just creeping myself out. Why'd you giggle?
Spooky, scary.
All right. A lot of it. The Exorcist to start off. Your cunting daughter.
What did she do, your cunting daughter?
You know what she did? Your canting daughter?
This
You know what
is
she did?
This is not as scary as I remember it.
Really?
Yeah.
That vampire face, man, or the Pazuzu face, that gets to me.
Yeah.
still, but only because of like sites like E-Bombs World.
Yeah, where you'd
like-
be watching a video on like Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, and it would just pop up
Yeah.
like that guy, and
Yeah.
Future Chris will put it there.
Sheriff?
Muscles, the power to tramp underfoot serpents and scorpions. Grant me
And we're back. It's gonna jump scare our audience.
Yeah.
And then it's gonna cut. I'm gonna randomly cut that in through this episode.
Yeah, not as scary as I remember. It's still a solid as fuck just movie in general. Like very well shot, well acted, all that shit.
Well, Linda motherfucking Blair.
Yeah,
dude.
she is astoundingly good.
and she's what 12 in
12,
that movie.
yeah.
Yeah, that's insane.
You can see the scene where she practically breaks her fucking back when they put her in that thing.
Yeah.
It's brutal.
Leave it in the film.
Yeah,
It's the best take.
Yeah.
it really is.
In this particular take, the lacing came loose. I am having my back pounded. I mean, I'm crying, I'm screaming. They think I'm acting up a storm. It fractured my lower spine. No, they didn't send me to a doctor. It is the footage that's in the movie.
What are you gonna break her back and then not put it in the film? That's even more offensive.
That'd be disrespectful.
I'm pretty sure that's how Chris sleeps.
yeah.
With all
That's how I wake up.
Gage.
I wake up flailing like that, like back and forth.
Yeah.
As soon as consciousness hits my frontal lobe, I'm like, "What?" Anxiety. Let's go.
You just pour out a liter of sweat from each pore.
Yeah.
As soon, you just
Immediately as I wake up, and then I get into my kitchen and dump coffee, which is essentially putting gasoline on the fire.
right.
Anxiety juice,
Yeah.
And here we are.
It's bean soup.
Yeah.
practically.
Next up, when I came home last week.
Wait. Is it cinema?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Hey, is the Exorcist cinema, dude?
Yeah, I mean,
Is it 4-3?
yes.
So you want to own it? Oh,
Jesus Christ.
And we're in the sunken place. Where'd you see it?
Prime. Oh no. Yes, Prime. But it is also on HBO Max.
Did you have to rent it?
Yes. But only because the director's cut is only on Prime and HBO Max has the regular cut.
I see. Okay.
So-
Director's cut, BB.
I shelled out the extra
Always go
dollar.
with the director's cut. Is there one instance where the director's cut is not as good as the film?
This is going to trigger Dallas. Lord of the Rings, Return of the King.
Ooh,
Too long.
Too long.
It's like 4.5 hours.
It's already too long, and then the director's cut is even longer.
How about you end 4 times in a movie?
Fade to black 4 times.
with a golden hue.
Yeah.
And you're like, I get it. It's
I'm like,
the end. It's
for sh-
magical.
For sure, it's going to end at this fade.
Yeah.
Fade
Yeah.
back up. Let's have a slumber party, Hobbit slumber party, and a gleeful pillow fight. You know what I'm talking about?
And Samwise is like, Frodo. He's literally about to give him a blowjob. It's
That's
fine.
what happens in the director's cut.
Yeah, and like he finishes, and then like Frodo comes, and like it's. That's all I got.
He put the ring. He put the ring on his dick, and he's like, "What?"
Oh, fuck. One cock ring to rule them all.
Yeah, I guarantee you that movie exists.
And I'll cut it in here.
You mean you do not wish to share a grand adventure?
Dear me, no. We hobbits are plain quiet folk. Adventures make one late for dinner.
And we're back. All right.
All right. Next up is Scream 1 and Scream 2022.
Hell yeah, you did both of them.
Yes.
Ooh, you bad bitch.
The new Scream goes so hard.
Yeah?
It's so
it really
great.
does.
It's right. It's very self-aware, right?
Yeah.
It's-
Big fan of Jenny Ortega. I'll check that out for sure.
Wait, didn't you recommend it? Or was that Chris?
It was me.
Oh, never mind. I don't
watched
like it.
I watched the original Scream.
Yeah, it's really good. I really recommend it. It's super self-aware and meta and all that shit.
Love that.
Even
Return
more
to
so
form.
than the first one.
It is a pet peeve of mine how the new like remakes or whatever or sequels call themselves the same thing as the first one. It bugs me a little bit.
Yeah.
That it's the same
Yeah.
one and you
Really
have to
bothers me
specify it
with-
by the date.
Oh, yeah.
That's kind of annoying.
And then the fact that like the Scream movies exist in that world, but they're called Stab. It's
Yes.
like that. Like
Yeah.
it's fun, but also like kind of doesn't make sense. But whatever. It doesn't
It
matter.
leveled up the meta for me.
Yeah.
Where it was like, how more meta can we get? They're referring to their own movie franchise. They're like, it's not good for the Stab franchise.
Yeah.
Like it's great.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Rewatched Get Out last night.
Wait. Talk about the first one.
The first one,
Yeah, the first Scream.
it's fine. It's a good, solid slasher that's fun.
I just met her.
Yeah, nice. But I think the new one just completely blows like the rest of the franchise out of the water.
Whoa.
As far as quality.
Return to form type shit.
Damn.
Real good.
Yeah.
Rewatched Get Out. Rewatched Hereditary.
Fuck.
2 movies that I think are both referenced in the
Hey
new
man,
Scream.
you good?
Yeah. I told you it's spooky time in my house.
How's your mental health?
Fine. I'm good.
Did you end up watching Nope?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah. Still think Get Out is my favorite. It's the most like concisely told story.
You can tell that one had been cooking in his head for decades.
Yeah, that was just a
It's
game changer.
It's just
overall.
fucking brilliant in like every single way.
Yeah.
Not to say Nope isn't great or Us, but Get Out is, I think, just
For me, it's Nope, Get Out, Us, but
I get it.
Nope is first.
Nope, Get Out. I just rewatched Nope, actually.
Hell yeah.
Sick.
Let's see.
Hereditary
Hereditary
rewatch?
rewatch. Fucking amazing.
Do you own these yet?
No.
Got to change that, buddy.
Interesting.
Need to make room in my cabinet of things so that I'm not stacking shit all over the place.
You get one cabinet
Yeah.
that you cycle things in and out of, and you have to sell shit. I
Yep.
get it. You get 3 square feet in your apartment for your items, belongings, and it's just stacked to the ceiling.
Yeah. Child's Play.
Ooh.
Chucky.
Yeah.
Chucky, yeah.
This is really fun and
Yeah.
honestly really well acted as well.
And fucking hilarious.
It's so fucking funny.
It's really funny.
It might as well be voiced by like Guilford Godfrey, you know?
Yeah.
And it has what's her name from Hamlet too? Elizabeth Shue. Yeah.
Is she in it?
I'm pretty sure she's in it.
I didn't recognize
Isn't
her.
she
in
the
it.
main girl? No.
No.
Oh.
Alexa, is Elizabeth Shue in Child's Play?
Sorry, I don't have an answer for that.
I
Just
don't think
why
that's a no.
do you exist? To advertise Rings of Power?
Yes.
Piece of shit.
Yeah, why don't you drop a unprovoked, unsolicited ad on our show when we just ask you for something? How about you do that?
The House of Dragons.
She's like Rings of Power.
Is that what it's called?
It's
The new Game of Thrones one?
Yeah, it's game. Yeah, no, it's Rings of Power.
You were saying Gilbert Gottfried?
Yeah, I don't know.
It might as well have been. He's basically like, I'm going to kill you, bitch. It's just hilarious to hear that coming from a little toy.
Yeah.
And seeing actors like, Wah!
Yeah.
It's not Elizabeth Shue. I totally thought it was.
Well,
Well, there's shows what I fucking know.
Night Gallery with Rod Serling. This is the show that he did after The Twilight Zone. And it goes fucking hard. It's the same format as Twilight Zone. It's an anthology, but it's little horror stories instead of sci-fi mystery things.
I just learned of a Hitchcock.
Oh, yeah, his show?
Twilight Zone. What is that called?
Hitchcock Presents.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was cool.
I kind of want to go down a rabbit hole of like the old Twilight Zone.
Dude, Twilight Zone is top 5 greatest shows ever made, in my opinion.
Wow.
It's so good. Like, Rod Serling is just a genius writer and narrator and all that shit.
you know what you would really like? Channel Zero on Shudder.
Haven't heard of it.
It's not like it reminds me a little bit of Twilight Zone, where it's like each episode is like a
It's an anthology.
yeah. Oh, maybe it's seasons. Fuck,
Like
I
American
can't-
Horror Story style.
Yeah. God, I'm totally blanking. It's either the seasons are like one story, or each episode is like a scary
Either an
story.
anthology or like a.
episodic anthology, whatever you want to call it. It's really good. You would like it.
Nice.
It's on Shudder.
I'll never
And
check that out.
Okay.
But I will continue to refer to it in the future.
Yeah.
And I'll pretend to have
No,
watched it
you'll come
later.
on the show next week and be like, guys, I found this really cool show on my own.
I will do
I'm gonna
that.
recommend.
I'm going to do that.
All right, go ahead.
3,000 Years of
Holy,
Longing.
anything else, by the way?
I told you it's long.
He prefaced it.
3,000 Years of Longing.
Let's fucking go, BB.
Dude, this movie went so hard visually.
It's good, right?
Oh fuck
Yeah.
yeah, dude!
It's a fun movie.
This is very close to being a 10 out of 10, aside
Wow.
from the last act. It
Yeah.
sort of falls flat in the last third of the movie.
Well, don't spoil it. but
okay,
yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
I can see that.
I agree with you on that.
It kind of leads to places that you're like, wait a second, where did that come from?
It just
Right.
wraps up so early and with not as much character development as you're expecting from what you've just seen.
It builds up to a lot.
Yes.
And then it kind of just it
just
fizzles.
deflates.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it fizzles out. Yeah, I agree with that. I still enjoyed it though.
I think fizzles is a little harsh, but I see. What you're
Yeah,
saying.
I would say deflate instead of fizzles.
I wish I could elaborate without spoiling, but I can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say it is worth watching.
a great
You
movie.
should watch it. The visuals are exceptionally
Dude.
good.
It's a great movie.
When the guy's goes above that pillar thing and then his head falls off and then it crawls away.
Dude.
Yeah, dude, that
The
thing.
instrument?
Oh, the instrument. Fuck, with the little
was that?
hands
Yeah.
coming out.
Oh, that like one man band thing.
Yes.
that was sick, dude. That thing in the that like hallway, that spider that transformed
Yeah.
into that
Yeah,
other
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Is that what you're talking
Yeah.
about?
The-
Oh,
it's
my
his
bad.
head
It was a
falling.
guy's head
That's right.
that comes off and then crawls and then turns
That
into
was
like
so sick.
Crazy. Dude, George Miller just gets how to make a beautiful movie.
Yeah.
fucking A, dude.
Yeah.
He really does.
The movie goes hard.
Just visually fucking captivating.
Shout out to Happy
Babe
Feet.
Pig in the City.
Yes.
Happy Feet.
Happy Feet 2.
Happy Feet 2.
Which, by the way, he said he never wants to make a movie about penguins ever again.
Why? That was his most visually appealing movie.
He's not a fan.
Mad Max a close second
Close.
to Happy
What a
Feet 2.
weird
know.
resume he has.
Got to get the bag to make the good stuff.
I
Yes.
would have he was going to do the Justice League.
Really,
that would go hard.
that would go hard.
And right as they started filming, the writer's strike happened. So he was never able to complete
That
it.
sucks.
Army Hammer was Batman.
Well.
Yeah.
Mm.
Strange, right?
Crazy how things pan out.
Yeah. I can't remember the other cast members, but I mean it was fully cast. Like he was just going to start the new universe.
It was Ron Jeremy as the Penguin.
Anyways, I would have I don't like Army Hammer's Batman, but
I don't like
I
Army
don't know.
Hammer.
He eats up scenes, dude. He just devours
Yeah.
scenes. He really
Yeah.
just
He just goes face first and
he knows how to chew up the scenery.
he kind of his career kind of cannibalizes itself though when you look at it. You know what I mean?
that might be a little too on the nose, but I agree.
I appreciate the criticism of the joke mid joke. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Anything else on your list?
Yes.
Jesus,
When you think of trilogies, what do you think?
Dark Knight,
Yeah.
Dark Knight, yeah.
Dark
Godfather,
Knight, Lord of the Rings, maybe not Godfather.
maybe
But,
not Godfather.
yeah, Godfather 3 is not nearly as good as the first two.
Are you acknowledging it's not a trilogy?
You're
asking the question.
What do you?
I deny your answer.
What's your point?
I watched one of the greatest trilogies of all time this past week.
Okay.
All right. It's got comedy. It's got drama. It's got stakes.
Is it Rush Hour?
Oh my God, I wish.
Oh.
That's a fire trilogy. It's the Meet the Parents trilogy with Ben Stiller and Robert De Niro.
That's the reason why I cannot watch cringe comedy anymore. Like,
Dude,
that's why I will never watch Nathan Fielder is because
Dude, you
of
have to
Meet
watch
the
the
Parents.
rehearsal.
It's just so much pain.
Yeah.
It's so much pain to watch that.
I think the Meet the Parents, the first one is like the pinnacle of like, hope that doesn't go wrong. It goes wrong.
Yeah.
It's so fucking good and anxiety inducing.
Yeah.
I recommend it if you feel like cringing.
You are exist in the cringe. You are molded.
Yeah.
You are molded by it.
You see, you can't get brought down by the cringe when
If you are the cringe.
if you are the cringe.
It's like I wouldn't feel comfortable telling you something bad that happened to me because like I feel like the internal smile on your fucking face.
I'm turning into the trailer for Smile, which
like-
looks like a piece of shit.
Yeah, that movie
man.
looks so bad.
Jesus
Or it's like I
Christ.
fell down and I fucking broke my leg and Alex is just like,
Yeah. We merely adopted the cringe. You were
I was born in it.
Yeah.
molded by it.
By the time I saw the light, I was there. I can't even remember the quote.
I was only a man
I was only a man.
and it was nothing to me to blinding.
Yeah. I'm
Let's go, BB.
I'm the Grinch, but I'm the cringe. You know what
Exactly.
I mean?
Yeah.
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 Whereas you're the Grinch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get that a lot. But Todd the Grinch, where he's like I'm like mad but helpless, you know?
Eating
Yeah.
a plate,
I get bullied, you know, all that
eating
shit.
a Santa plate.
My head is way bigger than the rest of my body proportionally.
You know there are people that hate that movie and they're fucking wrong.
The Grinch?
Wait, which one? The animated one or the Jim Carrey one?
You're
Jim
referring to wrong people.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
Dude, the Jim Carrey Grinch goes so hard, honestly.
Ron Howard, Jim Carrey,
Dutch angles.
one of the best.
Yeah.
Dutch Angle's one of the best art directed films ever of all fucking time.
It looks like a Dr. Seuss.
Yeah.
It is the book.
It is the
book.
most Dr. Seuss ass
I bet
movie
people
ever.
that don't like The Grinch with Jim Carrey are the same ones that are like, The Cat in the Hat with Mike Myers is simply genius.
Yeah.
Like, fucking no.
And here's the cat in the hat.
A monster? Where? That could have gone better.
That's also where Daddy's Fresh comes from.
Is it?
Really?
Yeah, I rewatched it last Christmas and it happened and I was like, holy shit.
We've been trying to figure that out for like, why is that embedded in my
yeah,
vocabulary?
it's probably all of ours. But like, I rewatched it as soon as it hit. I was like,
that is fresh.
Daddy's fresh.
Daddy's Fresh.
What is he
What
drinking?
the fuck?
I can't even remember.
So, anything else on your list? Please say no.
Exorcist, Night Gallery, Scream, Get Out, Hereditary, Child's Play, 3,000 Years Long, Meet the Parents. No, that's it.
All right.
All right.
Cool. Just those
14
8
movies.
things.
Yeah, great. Good job. We can wrap up the show now, apparently.
Thank you.
Yeah. You want to go next, Chris?
And hurry it
Sure.
up.
I like to open my Zoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it
What
looks
flavor is that?
It looks a little weird. What is that? It looks like a tall boy, like a Red Bull.
The limited edition cherry limeade
Well, don't open it because you could sell that for big bucks.
Joa.
Zoa, sponsor the podcast. I'm not fucking around here. Sponsor the podcast.
Sponsor us or I'll kill myself.
There's literally people that tag us and go, "We bought a Zoa because of you. You owe us money. I'm done with this. Zoa, you owe us money."
So you better respond to us or we'll just keep free advertising your product on the podcast.
I'm going to bomb every U.S. embassy.
All right. Black Adam in theaters. December. I don't know. I watched.
Go on. What'd you watch? And hurry it up. We don't have much time. Come on.
The Comedy Store, Showtime. There it
Oh
is.
my God. That sounds crisp.
I love this documentary series.
Oh, is this the one about Mitzi? What's her face?
It's about the Comedy Store. yeah.
Sure.
Yes.
Scale of 1 to 10. How's that limited dish limeade?
Limited a dish.
Limited dish.
Honestly, I want this with some ice.
Okay, I don't have any. I'm sorry.
You don't have ice?
I don't.
Are you fucking Argentinian?
I don't have an ice maker.
How about you run to Sonic and get me some fucking ice?
Yeah.
Okay.
You
Get some of the
terri-
rat shit ice.
All
You
right.
terrible host.
All right. Hold on. Pause the show. I'll be right back.
Okay, cool.
Take the microphone with you to Sonic.
Okay.
Come on. We don't have all day.
I hope he doesn't harass another Sonic employee.
Oh my God. Fine. Fuck you then.
I think we talked about this on the show, but Chris was really awful to a Sonic employee one time.
Yeah. And we did all laugh at it, but he wasn't full.
I did not.
You didn't?
I stuck up for that.
Nice. You went back to Sonic and were like,
I was like, here's his name, here's his address.
here's some Ruth's Chris Steakhouse gift cards.
Go shit on his porch. Did you bring back my ice?
I see you don't have anything with you.
They're out of ice.
All right.
Goddamn global warming.
Sorry.
But you decided not to go anywhere else.
No. I watched the Comedy Store documentary. It's on Showtime.
Yeah.
It's episodic. It's about.
Look at you on Showtime.
Yeah.
Shouts to your sister.
I got a Showtime login, and I've been watching the Showtime documentary Comedy Store. It's only 5 episodes. Really good. If you're a fan of comedy in general,
I'm not.
You kind of have to watch it. It's got every single comedian in it that's like working today.
Almost more than stand-up, I love stories about stand-up.
Yeah, the stories are what make this.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I got a little exhausted by these walls are magic. So many things
Yeah.
happened here. Oh, blah blah blah. I'm like, just tell me those Sam Kinison stories.
Yes.
Tell me the feuds. Tell me this crazy shit. Like, you get these insane stories from the people that lived it, which I highly recommend. So
I bet.
it talks about the founding of it, how she got it, how it became what it is, the dark days, Joe Rogan coming back, or revitalization, and obviously what it is now.
The Joe Rogan story is pretty
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
Every year they make new movies. Movies don't go away.
Nope.
But every year they make new movies.
Yep.
Like, movies just get lost in the shuffle.
Big time.
There's too many movies. There's just too many goddamn movies.
The one with Carlos Mencia?
Yeah. He essentially was banned from the Comedy Store because he called out Carlos Mencia a joke stealer. So
And at the time, Carlos Mencia was like untouchable. He had
Mind of Mencia.
Yeah.
Which at the time, I was like 10 and I was like, this is not...
Sucks.
This is not cinema.
Yeah.
And he was a big donator of the store, so he had pull. It's a really complicated, nuanced story.
It's so funny to think of it now in terms of like where he's at and where Joe Rogan is at.
Yeah.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah, it's wild, like looking back at that with that type of perspective. And then also, just watch it. It's a great documentary. Check it out.
Showtime low key has the best documentaries of any
really
streaming service.
What are some other ones? Name one.
Name one more.
Name 7.
Well, they have couples therapy, which is great.
Oh yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Really, really good.
That
I binged that whole fucking thing, dude.
It's so bingeable, right?
Yeah, with Carly, it was just great.
Yeah, it's
informative
really
and
good, right?
Real.
And like just a great way to show like communication in different ways. It's like you can communicate this way that you've been doing it forever, but there are other ways as well, you know.
Yeah. And all the nuanced differences in the people.
Yeah.
So interesting.
Dude, the guy from the first fucking season.
That guy's fascinating.
Awful, though.
Yeah.
I fucking hate his guts.
Like the first episode, he's like, all right, I'm just going to say it. I want sex when I want it with no conflict.
And he's like, and I'm the best husband ever.
Yeah. His wife is like, he is a really good husband, though. He is right about it. And I'm like, who is this angel that he married?
Yeah. She's amazing,
Like,
dude.
she's so patient with him. They've been married 20-some years or something.
The biggest piece of shit. And she's like, he's fine.
No, she's like, you are a good husband and you provide and like all of that, but it's like, you're so fucking disrespectful. And he's like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
He's like, I can be that because I am good in other ways.
Yeah.
He's
and then getting fucking absolutely leveled by logic, dude.
Yeah.
When he's talking about how like he was like a teenager leaving his home and like being gone for like months without telling his family where he's at.
Yeah.
He's like, that should be fine.
Yeah. And like he lived with like a woman for years.
Yeah, yeah.
Like who was like his lover.
Yeah.
Who was much older.
Yep.
And
Aaron Taylor Johnson shouts out.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, that's like psychology 101.
Huh?
Yeah. And then the therapist is like,
and by the way, they
that was an actually really hardcore impression, dude. When she just goes,
yeah, like, yeah, it's fascinating.
Her level of understanding is just, man, I wish I could just talk to her.
Yep.
I need a therapist.
Yeah.
BetterHelp.com/ you're never going to be our sponsor. Goodnight Mommy remake in theaters.
How does this compare to the original great Goodnight
Starring
Mom?
Numi Watts, dude.
Yeah.
Numi Watts.
Yeah, she's great in it. I saw this in theaters, and I will preface this by saying the only reason I saw it is because it was a free screening, and I was very bored.
The three of us got together when the first Goodnight Mommy came out.
Really?
Yeah. We watched that at your apartment in Deep Ellum, I think.
Wow.
Anyways, we fucking loved it. We like literally got together to watch it. I don't know if it was for the, other podcasts that will not be named. But yeah, I remember really fucking liking that movie. And then a year later, it's like the American version was announced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was announced like right after, huh?
This is like 7 years in the making or some
Has
shit.
it been done and they've been sitting on it?
No.
How does it actually work?
I mean, I think it has been done like since maybe 2020, but like it was in production hell since then, development hell since it was acquired by the US, whoever released it.
Well, this time it was Prime. It's on Prime right now if you're listening to this.
Wow.
They'll buy fucking anything, though, the thing.
Yeah, I mean, they have infinite money.
So your thoughts on Goodnight Mommy?
It's an American remake, and it's a watered down, it's a diet version of the original.
Does it have the visual language?
It's not offensively bad, but it's not as good as the original. The original is a very artful execution.
Yeah.
It's much creepier.
The original reminds me a lot of Under the Skin, where it's like it's really slow.
Yeah.
Like a slow burn. I'm not saying slow.
But the visuals are like disturbing and creepy, but in like a natural way.
Yeah.
Dude, whenever she's like wrapped up in those bandages and like her eyes are visible and I guess maybe like a slit for her mouth.
Yeah.
And she's like in shadows all the time, it looks like a skull, dude.
Yeah.
It's really creepy.
Oh, that's the original. I don't know did they replicate it in this one?
They do, but it's not as haunting. It's not
just
the
doesn't
same
hit.
vibe. Not the same vibe, and they took some liberties on the writing.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Well, it's American. We gotta have liberties. No, I'm saying.
Not fucking liberties, dude.
Yeah, they just
Fuck you and your liberties, man.
Yeah.
they took their own path with it, and it's in certain moments. So the broad strokes of the movie are there, but it's not as haunting as the original is, and it's not as like it's not as ambiguous as the original. The original is
Leave stuff up open for interpretation ish.
this was pretty obvious. You could call the story pretty easily.
Yeah, but you have already seen it. Do you think that if you hadn't,
it was almost a decade ago.
yeah, but you remember
2014.
God, we're fucking old.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are old. I'm 16.
You're old as shit.
I'm 17 and a half.
How you doing? Pretty good. Good. Why don't you have a seat right over there?
It's actually illegal for you to be here then. The other thing I watch, Goodnight Mommy, it's unavailable on Prime now. It's fine-ish. It's like...
Would you recommend it?
I can't recommend it.
But the first one easily is a recommend. Yeah.
First,
Which, by the
dude,
way, is on Tubi right now. Go watch that for free.
Oh, Tubi.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Tubi sponsored the podcast.
They should have put Cardi B in the new Goodnight Mommy.
What was the reason? What was the reason? I just explained the reason. What was the reason, bitch?
You're right.
Good night.
She would have been great.
Yeah. I think she could be like the next The Rock.
Absolutely.
I would be all for it if Cardi B was in more things, just in general.
Come on the show.
The Patient on Hulu. I started that. Steve Carell.
Oh,
that dude. That has one of the
good.
best, like... I think I saw an ad for it on TikTok or something. It has a great setup, dude.
Yeah. It's essentially a serial killer seeks therapeutic care or therapy.
Cool.
And the guy's a therapist. Steve Carell plays a therapist. The guy's from Ex Machina and Star Wars.
Dom Hall Gleason.
Thank you.
Guy goes hard.
It's great. I would check it out. It's 5 episodes and it's weekly right now. So basically, yeah, you have to. It's it's not all out yet.
Fuck you for doing that.
Yeah, fuck weekly shit. By the way, they put the first episode of Great British Bake Off on Netflix yesterday. I didn't notice till I got home from the movie and it was too late. But it's one episode, and now I'm mad that I have to wait 10 weeks now to finish off Bake Off.
That shit is so dumb. Like,
yeah, but it milks the marketing.
It does.
It keeps you in the conversation.
Puts
longer.
it on the milking table.
Basically, yeah. That's essentially the metaphor they use in the boardroom.
Yeah.
Where they're like, let's put
Like,
this.
imagine a man with a hole on a table.
Anyways, it
sounds pretty neat.
It keeps it in the social conversation longer. You get to interact. Nobody's ahead of anybody else, which is kind of nice. When things get released all at once, it's in the conversation for a week at the most.
Yeah.
Like it's like a weekend binge, and then it's like, did you see it? Let me know when you get back. Get back to me when you watch 10 episodes. It's
Yeah.
like, Jesus Christ. Okay.
But back to the milking table. Could you imagine if the legs failed? Like if the table collapsed and you just flatten your dick. Just imagine. I can't watch those videos because it gives me too much anxiety. Even though I know they wouldn't put it on the internet if that happened, so it's not going to be in that video.
The milking table blooper reel.
It's coffin flop, but milking table.
But with hard dicks.
There's no way all these milking tables are falling. We didn't do shit. We didn't do fucking shit.
I didn't do fucking shit.
It's just body after body, breaking tables and
Flattened dicks.
flattened dicks and hitting concrete.
I didn't do fucking shit. I didn't rig shit.
Anyways, The Patient on Hulu. Check it out. We saw Batman 1989 in theaters.
Oh, fuck, man. When we discuss, I mean, shit, this is just my childhood. This is everything that I am currently as a human being in a movie.
Yeah, it was. I haven't seen it probably since I was a kid.
Yeah.
I thought I had rewatched it recently, but
Did you get that vibe? Were you watching this and like, oh yeah, this makes sense? And like, this is why Josh is the way he is?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
I had all those toys too, by the way. I saw like the Batmobile,
Yeah.
100%.
X-Wing, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, I had the toys with the fucking roof that went, the fucking
Yeah.
window thing,
Yes.
like
Slid.
It slid on my toy and everything, and I was just like, fuck. It was crazy how much this was like a part of my childhood.
Honestly, dude, like it was because of those toys that I like even now when I like in terms of marketing and stuff, that's what I always think of is like the marketing that they did for Batman 1989
Yeah.
was pitch perfect, dude.
It was,
they created a phenomenon.
It was a spectacle, yeah. Batman became a household name because of that movie, probably.
Yeah, because of that orange fucking logo.
Yeah.
100%.
Like that, and that was the poster, dude. Like fuck.
So iconic.
When a poster is just a logo.
Yeah. Happy chemicals drip from my brain every time I see that Batman yellow and orange logo.
100%. And even though like the rest of the Batman movies following up to that point, up until Batman Begins, are like they are lesser than 89 Batman, they're still like they pump me full of nostalgia.
For sure.
Absolutely.
Even like Batman and Robin.
Yes.
Yeah. No, stay. I can't hate that movie.
Yeah.
Physically, chemically cannot hate that movie.
I mean, it was made for us when that movie came out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a Batman movie for kids with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
I had the Mr. Freeze toy that you would put in water and it would freeze the shit.
Yeah.
Dude.
I had that one
shit.
too. Holy shit.
I acknowledge that it is shit.
Yes.
But I cannot dislike it.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
But 89. So this is your essentially one of your first watches, and
essentially, and we saw it in theaters, which was awesome.
Fuck yeah.
Let's fucking go.
But
baby.
it was really fascinating to see how much Batman 89 mirrors The Dark Knight. In Batman and the Joker, there's so many moments, like for example, the face off in the street where in Dark Knight when he's like, "Come on, hit me." That literally happens with Jack Nicholson and Michael Keaton in the X-wing. Like he's flying at him. He's
the
like,
Batwing. Excuse me.
"Oh my bad.
The 89 Batwing. Shouts to Anton First for just creating the vibe for me.
Just know all the names.
Anton First.
I'm not even surprised. I'm sure he knows who the fucking best boy was on Batman 89.
Charles Peters.
Yeah. The dude's listening like, "Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Hell yeah." Some guy in cargo shorts.
Yeah.
He's a grip.
Dude, every single Joker
Fingerless
henchman
gloves.
is a crew member.
Oh yeah.
Like they're all
That's
crew
the
members.
vibe. Yeah. Weathered and smoking in between takes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cargo shorts.
Yeah. Anyways, it mirrored so much of The Dark Knight, like the Joker showing up to the table full of mob bosses. That same thing happens in 89, like, and he kills one of them. Like the same. What was the other one you mentioned?
Whenever Joker falls off the cathedral.
Yeah, the big tall building.
Spoilers. In Dark Knight, he catches him.
Right.
But like, it's the same thing. He's like literally he gets hit with something and then he falls. A Batman gadget and then he falls.
Yeah.
Honestly, dude, arguably 92 the Batman Returns is my favorite of the two.
I literally cried in that one when Penguin died.
Yeah.
I need to rewatch that.
I fucking love that movie so much.
Michelle Pfeiffer.
But dude, honestly, man, I think that's Christmas episode worthy because it is.
I agree.
It takes place during Christmas. Like I think I petitioned for that last year. This year, maybe we get together.
That'd be good. I agree with you.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that would be fucking hard.
Anyways, Batman 89 was great. We also, in the same day, showing right before that, we watched Batman Mask of the Phantasm in theaters.
Fuck yeah.
The animated film, which did not hit that hard for me. I was like, it was a good movie. It was funny. Like, the voice acting was funny.
Yeah.
Like, he was like, ooh. Like, it just like...
Had you seen that when you were a kid, though, I feel like
for sure.
off.
it would hit a little harder.
Yeah,
now.
it came out in what, 92?
95.
93.
93.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah, it was... But, yeah, it was good, but it was cool seeing it in the theater. That was cool.
The sound was great. The music is great.
Yeah.
That's the one type of animation that doesn't give me anxiety. It's drawn on black paper. I think that's the coolest aspect.
It goes fucking hard.
I think
it's so gothic and dark.
Yeah.
It's gothic and also what is that called? The fucking not Old English. It's fucking century Gothic. I don't know. Like it just has that vibe to it that is so unique to the animated Batman series. And like even when they're going through that towns of the future, shit like that museum that they're at or theme park.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that makes so much Art Deco. That's the fucking
right.
word I was
Like
looking for.
BioShock shit.
Yeah, it has that vibe throughout, and I don't know, man. Like that's the best Bruce Wayne story there is Mask of the Phantasm.
It's been too long since I've seen that.
It toes the line of like Batman, Bruce Wayne being two people, you know,
Okay.
and it's like he can't be both. He cannot be. He has to choose to be Batman and only Batman, and this is the reason why. It's the best Bruce Wayne story there is, and it gives him more than most Batman stories do. And
Better than The Court of Owls?
Well, I mean, I'm talking
Movie, like
features.
animated movies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just fucking astounding, man. I really, really like it. It definitely doesn't hit as hard now. But like for a kid, man, it's It's just the best, man.
That's cinema for children.
And it's only an hour and 15 minutes. It's just like
a lot of great frames in that movie, though. Like silhouettes of the Bat and Batman and the way it worked.
So many of the references that we see now, like even memes or whatever, come from this movie. Like it's just so iconic in that way. Great movie. It didn't make any money when it came out. It was released theatrically.
Wow.
Whenever Batman was at its height. And like I said, the fact that like they went into it, Bruce Timm, Paul Dini, when they created this series, they were like, all right, how do we differentiate this with like all the other animation, like the Hanna-Barbera cartoons where it's all colorful and He-Man and Masters of the Universe and even the Superman. It's like, all right, well, Batman is dark, essentially, from the get-go. What if we draw it on black paper?
It's really cool.
It's fucking smart.
Fuck, man.
It's great. Neato.
It's also been a long time since I've seen this one, so much so that I probably can't remember a thing about it. But how do you feel about Batman Beyond: Return of the Joker? Did you ever see that?
That is a better movie than Massive Phantasm. It is fucking great.
I remember everyone had that movie.
Batman Beyond is fucking horrible.
Batman Beyond goes full.
Return of the Joker. Do you remember that one?
I don't know. I don't remember it. I remember watching the series though.
Yeah,
dude, so fucking good.
All right. Last thing I watched was X, and we rewatched it in the Discord to prep for our episode of Pearl. So if you want to join our Discord for $1 a month, you get access to that. $5 a month for all the other stuff. But
we're basically a streaming service.
Come hang out with us and watch movies and
Go Plus Max, baby.
Yep. X was great. So
did you like it better or worse, or you still feel the same about it?
This time watching it, it was more fun because I knew what to expect, I guess.
Yeah.
Like,
nice.
It's just a goofy, funny.
What to expect.
Going into this time, it was just like, it's a fun slasher,
Just matter.
Was it anybody's first time watching it in the Discord?
Yes.
That's great.
Quite a few people. It was really fun. It was really fun to do that.
Nice.
So shout out to all the
Shouts
blood
to them.
relics.
Was that it for you?
That's it for me.
I have a very teeny tiny list, so
Just a little micro list. Little can't even satisfy anybody. Piece of shit.
Of course, watched Batman in 1989. I watched the foreign version of Girl with the Dragon Tattoo.
Oh, the foreign version. The Swedish.
Foreign.
The original.
With Noomi Rapace, dude.
Thoughts?
It's really fucking good.
Just the original, just the one or the trilogy?
And just the one, and I'm really excited now to watch the trilogy. I really am excited about it.
Is it all in the same continuity of that Swedish one?
Yeah.
Same act. Okay, cool.
Same Rumi Rapace, or Noomi. She's fucking fantastic, and she is the girl with the dragon tattoo. Like, she embodies. She embodies that fucking character, man. And like, I'm actually reading listening to the book right now.
Nice.
And doing both right now, going through the trilogy of those foreign films, and then also listening to the book now. It's like, I don't know, I'm like really into it, and I'm very excited to watch the whole trilogy. It's not as visually fucking dope
as the Fincher one.
Yeah.
Fincher one goes hard.
The Fincher one is fucking perfect.
If they could keep Rooney Mara for the next ones, I think that could have panned out perfectly.
I know. It sucks that
Rooney and Noomi, dude.
Crazy. So thoughts on this one?
It's great. It doesn't hit visually like the Fincher one does. Of course, I don't know why anybody would expect that.
Yeah.
But it's just really great. And when it comes to like crime thrillers or just thrillers in general, this is a thriller. This isn't horror. This is just a straight up thriller.
Suspenseful.
Yeah, dude. And it hits fucking hard. It's really, really, really great. I highly recommend it. And I'll get through the trilogy hopefully this week and
nice,
give you guys some feedback. But that's it for me. So the Fincher one is better, but
so anyways, the American remake's better.
I mean, but it is. It just is.
It's really good.
Simply is the better one.
It's really good.
But the fact that Fincher didn't get to finish his trilogy,
Isn't it so weird how that happened? And still, it's unfinished. 2 of them. Only 2 of them exist.
Get your shit. Just
so weird.
Just stop your current continuity. Remake the first one with the same cast and shots.
Remake it.
And then make the second one with that previous cast.
Yeah.
And stop fucking it up like fucking Maggie Gyllenhaal in Dark Knight.
I wonder what happened. I wonder what happened. That is really annoying, though. It annoys me.
I hate it.
Yeah, they just straight up. You're just
like we're gonna be like, oh, it's the
that's
same
Katie
lady.
Holmes' fault. That's not fucking Maggie
Why is it Katie
Gyllenhaal's.
Holmes' fault? What happened?
Because she was working on 2 other films or something. And
here's the thing: it is Katie Holmes' fault, but it's also everyone else's fault because they could have just killed her off and had a new lady. You can't have a different lady play the same person.
She did way better than Katie Holmes did. I feel the connection between Maggie Gyllenhaal and Christian Bale a lot more than I do in Batman Begins. It's kind of laughable how bad Katie Holmes is in Batman Begins.
Yeah.
But it does bug me too, where it's like, figure out the schedule. Sorry.
It's like the only black mark on that movie.
Yeah, it's annoying.
It's a borderline perfect movie except for that.
It's a tough pill to swallow. I agree with Alex on this one. It's like
hard
it's
to
annoying.
She
It's annoying.
She's amazing.
Sure, she
does a great job. I'm not.
You've seen Batman Begins once. Shut the fuck up, dude.
Yeah, so what? It doesn't, on principle, recasting an actor.
So mad. Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up, bitch. Shut your fucking mouth. You are uninformed.
You know what? Get on the milking table.
Just on.
Kick the leg out.
Dude, no, even I could have not seen these movies at all, and on principle, I would still be like, that's fucking dumb.
But they did. That's happened a lot, though.
I dislike it every time.
Same.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It bugs me. I'm not saying it's like that is the only movie that sucks because of it. It's just like
So like the Harry Potter series, because fucking what's his name? Dumbledore's dead.
He's literally dead.
The actor died. What are they gonna do? Put Merlin instead of
Has Katie
Dumbledore?
Holmes done anything
Also-
since Batman Begins?
But also,
You're
don't
saying
even
she might
notice.
be dead.
Also, you don't
she was
even know.
she was in the Church of Scientology. Who
Where
fucking
is she
knows?
now? We'll never know.
We'll
Tom
never know.
Cruise killed her off.
Jamie
What?
Foxx fucking plowing, huh?
Huh?
Anyways, what bugs me is, first of all, Dumbledore looks the same. You could have recasted him and he looks like Santa Claus.
No, he's awful.
No, because there's a
he
moment
looks very similar.
There's a moment in Goblet of Fire where the actor takes a liberty that the previous one would absolutely have never taken.
And what's that?
And it's after
he pulls his dick out and says, "Get on the table."
Fuck no. It's after Harry's name comes out of the Goblet of Fire. And he runs up and he pushes Harry into a corner with his hands. He goes, "Harry, just put your name in the Goblet of Fire." And that's like the only moment that I was like, that's odd for Dumbledore.
That's real?
Yeah.
I don't care.
That guy
really
sucks,
aggressive.
dude.
Here's the thing:
compared to the original guy, no fucking way.
they look a little different, but it's like a guy with a big white beard. It didn't matter. Plus, not a good comparison because the actor literally died. They can't. They're not.
Katie Holmes died, dude.
Are you arguing that as your official?
Fucking died.
Your Honor, my client has died, and therefore
You can't prove that she hasn't.
You can't prove
point. It's a good point.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Who knows what clone that is that the Scientology created?
Anyways, yeah, it's like it's just like the.
She decided to do Mad Money, dude, instead of
fuck is that?
The Dark Knight. The one.
Oh yeah,
Queen Latifah and
oh my god,
Susan Sarandon or some shit.
Sorry, I'm busy. I can't. Be
I got
in the
this
Dark
David
Knight.
Miscavige money, and I gotta make my bag happen.
That's her fucking fault.
unfortunate. I
She
wonder what
fucking
happened.
missed out.
I bet it's.
And if they rescheduled later, we may not have had Heath Ledger's performance.
Maybe.
That's what I'm saying.
Because he actually
so you're
did
saying
die.
because of Maggie Gyllenhaal,
Heath Ledger died.
What?
Christopher Nolan committed 9/11. That's what you're trying to say. All right, whatever. Anything
He
else on
actually
your watch
invented
list?
Lutheranism.
No, my watch list was quick compared to y'all fuckers.
Yeah, it was. All right, cool.
I like telling a story.
Shall we talk about Pearl?
Oh,
Yay.
she is.
Let's get into it.
Where's my tea?
It's right there.
It like moves. I don't fucking
Sure,
know.
man.
It's right here.
What just
Genuinely a blind guess.
happened? Nice. Let's talk about Pearl,
Let's break it down. All right, here's the breakdown.
the prequel. The prequel to X.
Dancing is acting in this movie, dude.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but she didn't do a very good job, you could argue, because she didn't get picked. And now she's a psychopath.
I liked her performance. She only didn't get picked because she's a brunette. They were looking for a blonde.
Well, it's her fault.
Okay, well, if you were watching the movie, you would have learned that.
I didn't watch the movie.
If you were paying attention to the movie.
So this is a very interesting. The way that this movie came about is very interesting. So
Yeah.
they're making X. X is written. It's done. They're gonna go film it, and because they're developing the character of Pearl, Ty West and Mia Goth decide right before film, or Ty West decides, what if we did a prequel movie immediately after this. So immediately after we wrap X, let's start filming Pearl.
Yeah, he didn't want to waste the locations they built in New Zealand, basically.
Nice.
Right. So they filmed at height of pandemic, and so they were like, we're not going to get another chance to do this. Like, they were like, this is the only place we can make movies is in fucking New Zealand right now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
So he and Mia Goth are developing the character of Pearl and like her background. So he has Mia Goth write the script with him, dude.
Yeah, I saw that in the credits.
Yeah, they FaceTimed for the 2 weeks of quarantine when they got to New Zealand. They had 2 weeks of, quarantining. And then they FaceTimed and wrote the script and basically pitched us to A24 before they even shot a frame of X. A24 greenlit a prequel sequel.
Jesus. Must have
awesome.
a lot of faith in them. Yeah.
It's really cool. I mean, I think there's like some cost-effective things that probably went into it.
I'm sure it was super low budget for them to do both of these.
Yeah, it's like the set's already here, same location on the farm. But he said he was like, well, I don't want to just have more people die on the farm.
Right.
So he's like, let's do a prequel. 1918. Go back in time.
So cool.
So X is basically not satirizing, but it's, playing on the slashers of the 70s and 80s, but it's also the porn is the undertone, the rating of X, all that stuff. They're filming a porn, and then it's a slasher, etc. That part of cinema is explored here. And then what he wanted to explore with Pearl was the Technicolor, MGM, Wizard of Oz, glory days or golden age of Hollywood.
And I think the first act or so 100% nails that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean,
the music is incredible.
Music's incredible.
Music is fucking great.
The fucking color is the saturation slider slid to 125.
Yeah.
They're not in Kansas anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, shit.
They're in Texas.
Yeah.
Dude, she is a fucking great actress, man.
She kills it in
She's
this.
really good in this.
She's astounding. I was getting Shelley Duvall vibes throughout.
Yeah, I can see that.
I could honestly, dude, if this movie was made back in the day, I could see Shelley Duvall knocking it out of the fucking park.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that would be a really cool role for her. But yeah, dude, she is just fucking astounding. Have you heard her voice?
Yeah, in
her real
interviews?
voice. Yeah,
what is it?
Shocking.
It's really high, and she's foreign as fuck.
She's like, "Hi, my name is Mia Goth."
Almost. That was,
Really?
good. That was a good impression.
I don't even have to try for that. I'm just that good at impressions.
And I'll cut Mia Goth in here.
Yeah, absolutely. All the prep that I did for older Pearl in X, as well as Maxine, I kind of brought with me during my prep for younger Pearl in Pearl.
So yeah, she's great in this. Phenomenal. I mean, evident by the monologue towards the end, which is like an uncut take, like 6 or 7 minutes of her just like tears running down her face, monologue about being insane.
Honestly, dude, even more impressive than that is the final shot.
Yeah, dude.
That's
the final shot of the film, which essentially looks like that.
That is the price of admission, man. That is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the creepiness that it held on her for so long. Obviously, we're going to spoil shit, so if you haven't seen it, go see it. But the way it holds on her in like this weird like Technicolor finale type of way, like freeze frame finale, but it's not frozen.
Judy Garland present day.
Yeah.
Like
credits are rolling. We're not rolling. They're just doing the classic still titles. And she smiling into camera like a fucking psycho. It was amazing.
Very, what's the word I was going to use? Oh yeah, that was one take, by the way.
Nice.
One fucking take. And they just kind of spur of the moment were like, what if we just shot on her smiling for, as long as we can? Like, just go as long as you can.
I love that.
And she's like, okay.
The way it gets creepy and then not, and the way you can see.
And then it like reverts back.
And then you see her fade in and out, kind of like, I'm here, I'm not here.
Like the smile's digressing a little bit,
dude,
and then she goes even harder.
It's like the how in the audition for her dancing rehearsal hall thing, it's like how they need you to smile the entire time. Like she's been conditioned to smile forever.
Yeah.
It's just like the movie Smile.
Not digging into it too much, but yeah, it was this film explores the way cinema affected people. It affected her.
Yeah.
Like wanting to be famous, wanting to go into Hollywood, wanting to be a dancer. That whole like, I'm gonna be on television type of vibe.
Yeah.
It was kind of portrayed in that last phase where it's like, I'm fucking dead on the inside. I'm going insane, but I smile.
need this.
Yeah, it's the weird creepiness is illustrated there. But.
So I did not like most of the setup of this movie, most of the first act. Like
it's pretty slow.
A lot of heavy lifting up front.
Yeah,
I liked your point about like it sets the vibe perfectly, and it's just not a horror movie at the very beginning.
For most of it, it really isn't a horror movie.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Totally entirely different than X, which I think is a good thing.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Because X is like a slasher film.
And this is like someone like they're mentally devolving.
It's a character study.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a character study, and it's like it's like American Psycho. You know what I mean? It is that vibe versus a slasher film. And then apparently the fucking sequel, the third film is going to be entirely different as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I really, really fuck with the vibes of this.
I think one of the main reasons it felt different tonally, aside from being expressed different, obviously, with like in that age of film, it was all in the day. So like X takes place pretty much almost all at night once things pop off.
The kills do. Yeah.
And it happens in one night. X does. So Pearl is pretty much all the terrible shit. It's like 90% throughout the day, which is really interesting choice. It's haunting.
It's more just like disturbing than it is like slasher-y like X is. You know what I mean? Like the way her mom dies, it's like it happens, and as the viewer you're like, oh fuck, that can't be how she dies. That's fucked.
Yeah.
Like,
even her axing somebody was, I think, because it was broad daylight, and it was because we follow Pearl and it's hyper focused on her and her origin. I think that's why it doesn't feel necessarily like a slasher, because you don't empathize with Jason or Freddy.
No.
Really. You like
Jason X, yeah.
Yeah. But in Pearl, it's like you're rooting for her to get the audition. You're rooting for her to get out of there and get away from her
you
abusive
see her
family.
Suffering through all that shit. I mean, she's like, kill your dad. Obviously, at least kill your dad.
Yeah.
I mean, look at him.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I know, just dosing with morphine over and over. No wonder you can't get out of the fucking chair.
I wanted whenever she rolled him
He's
up
like, fuck yeah, this is the life. Morphine and soup all day, every day, and I don't have to do shit.
And I just shit myself and someone cleans it for me? Hell yeah. I wanted so bad when she rolled him up to the crocodile on the dock.
Man.
I wanted him to be like, all right, I've been faking it. I'm sorry. You don't have to do this. I'll get up. I'll go. I'll chop wood, whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
Dude, I love the callback to the crocodile too.
Yes.
There are a lot of really good callbacks.
Dude, throughout like her hatred of blondes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like it was sort of like a throwaway line in X.
Yeah.
But then when they bring it back for this and like give it some depth and
Like
everything.
why she hates blondes.
Come on, dude. That's great.
That's the pitchfork.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the pitchfork kill. That was brutal. The scene where the beginning of where she's chasing her cousin, is it?
Yeah.
The beginning,
her sister-in-law.
Yeah. The beginning of that scene is really, really good, but the chase is so short that it sort of takes a little bit away from it.
Really?
Are you talking about the one shot where she chases her out of the farmhouse?
Yeah.
I thought that was fucking amazing.
It's a great the way it starts. And like the realization that she's like, oh fuck, I just have to run from this bitch. She grabs the axe.
I wish it wasn't in the fucking trailer, because
I didn't watch the trailer.
No, yeah, it was.
I successfily managed to not watch a trailer for this
That's
movie.
good. It's the one shot of her swinging the axe up.
Yeah,
ugh,
annoying.
that sucks.
I knew she was gonna die as soon as
dude. As soon as that monologue started, I knew she was gonna fucking die.
As soon as she got the red dress, I was like, oh, she pops off in the red dress.
Yeah.
Because in the trailer, she's wearing the red. I just hate fucking watching trailers because my brain just ingests all those images and waits for him to come back.
Yep.
I hate that. Anyways.
That's why Us was ruined for me, is because of the fucking trailer for Us, which is an amazing trailer, by the way.
Yeah, it is. But
it is.
Anyways. The chase was too short for you?
Yeah, it just... Yeah, I think it was just too short.
Didn't have
for
an
me.
impact.
Yeah.
I like that shot.
It's well crafted.
Yeah.
It's well acted.
But you didn't like the pacing.
Yes.
Got it.
The projectionist.
His kill was
brutal.
I liked it. His was really good. Like the way the car and just the way it was like rolling down this.
And the fact that the fucking car in X.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it's in this fucking movie. That's his car.
Yeah, that's the
love
one.
that.
That's
Dude.
the one that's in the.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
I love. Okay,
which is a throwback to Psycho.
You see, whenever the toilet flushes, I shit myself.
When Wes Craven, fucking whatever. Go ahead.
The realization on his face when she's going crazier and crazier, and he's like, "Oh, I suck my dick in crazy. I gotta
so anyways,
get out of here.
I gotta get out of here."
Yeah.
He was like so chill about it though. He's like, no, you're not being crazy.
He was like the audience member in that way where it's like, all right, don't overreact. Just be like, oh, I gotta go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like trying not to tip her off at all.
The same thing happened to him happened to her sister-in-law. Like she's rambling, like, tell me I'm not crazy. And it's like, ha. So I gotta go. Like the same thing happened to both of them, and I so badly wanted the sister-in-law just to be like, "Hey, I got an idea. I'll be right back."
Yeah,
out, run.
Yeah, you know what? Be on their side the whole time. Get the hell out of there.
You're totally right. Hold on a second. Hold that thought. I'll be right back. I got something.
I'm gonna grab an axe. We'll go into town. We'll kill everyone.
Yeah.
Right.
It's just something like that, and then fucking Tom Cruise run your ass out of there. Fucking knife hands until you see another person.
Until you see the scarecrow that was sexually assaulted by
that poor scarecrow.
Yeah. That was a pretty disturbing scene, though, mainly because of the realism on the scarecrow's face.
Dude, the eyes of that scarecrow.
Yeah, I thought for a second there was a human in that.
Yeah.
Like it seemed like there was, because the way the head looked.
Are you a fucking crow, dude? They're dummies,
It
man.
worked, man. Something in the design of the head made it look like
Chris
it
is
was
like, wow.
That's crazy, though.
I gotta get out of here.
Yeah. First, she saves that guy from being up stapled to the cross, and then rips him.
I love the idea that Chris is a crow and thinks it's a man this whole fucking time. So that man, he's just there. He's laying there.
Chris is the Crow from the movie The Crow.
Actually, he looks like the guy that recasted Brandon Lee in The Crow.
In The Crow
3.
2?
3.
3?
No.
Was he in the first two?
There's a third one with a blonde guy. I'm like, that looks like Chris.
Is it the guy from Little
and
Nicky?
future Chris will put it up here.
And then future Chris will put up a speed run of Mario Bros. 2.
And we're back. I'll be honest. I thought shit was going to pop off a little bit harder.
Same. It's in line with the fact that she's just sort of going crazier and crazier, and it's not really like malice behind it.
Yeah, it's more of the character study, less of a slasher, and I was a little disappointed by that, but not in a terrible way. Not in like a really detrimental way, but it was not so much this movie seems like Joker. It's like American Psycho. It's a case study. It follows the killer. You empathize with the killer the whole time, which makes it unique. The title treatment, I want to say I loved the way the title treatment came out. Right when the alligator popped out of the lake, and then like the classic fidgety old like title treatment floated on screen. That was amazing. That match cut of her squishing the eggs, cutting to her husband exploding.
That went hard.
What is it popping? What is happening?
I think it's my iPad.
It's my pussy. I'm pussy popping.
Why am I the only one popping my fucking pussy? Yeah, that match cut was fucking awesome. And just like the surrealism of it, where it's like it was like a dream sequence where he just explodes for some reason. Yeah, that was sick.
I was really worried for Charlie, the cow, the whole movie.
Yeah.
It was just adorable.
Fuck a goose. I hope nothing happens to that cow.
100%.
That's how I feel.
Cows are just big puppies.
Yeah, and the goose in the beginning, fucking Affleck.
I mean, fuck that goose.
Yeah. Got fed to the alligator right away, but.
He doesn't like interrupt her, and then she's like, "You're fucking dead."
Yeah, he walks in, and it's sort of like old westerny style. It's like how a cowboy would walk into a saloon. Kinda. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just really love the comedy of the goose walking in like, rah,
yeah.
Rah.
She's like, "You're fucking dead."
Yeah.
She did have like the fact that she was kind of losing her mind, like the way she talks to the scarecrow. Like, I'm married after kissing it. Like something like that.
Oh, that was so fucking hilarious.
I loved that, but I think that kind of the same thing was happening with the goose, where it's like, I don't like the way you're talking to me.
Yeah.
And just fucking.
Our theater lost it when she said, "I'm married."
Yeah, it was hilarious.
Dude, you had a couple fucking sitting next to you. I wanted to strangle them.
Dude, yeah. If it happened one more time, I was going to turn to him. Like,
what?
They
were
stopped.
They just would shut the fuck up. You know the whole do not talk, do not text thing?
To be a decent person in a public space.
That these people who are in their arguably mid-20s or early 30s have seen for 2 or 3 decades before every movie they've ever been in. I guess that just doesn't apply to them. I guess that just doesn't matter to those two people who were chitter-chattering and giving their commentary to, oh, that's the so-and-so from so-and-so. Yeah, I remember. Blah, blah, blah. Like, that was the blah, blah, and X or something. They were just talking shit. And it was annoying.
Granted, we do that sometimes,
but
very quietly.
We whisper. We fucking get close.
Yeah,
we don't fucking. audibly exchange it and then talk louder when the movie gets louder. That fucking triggers me.
I feel like all of our parents, when we were young going to the theater, if we were like, if during a movie, if we were ever like, hey, all of our parents were like, shh.
Yeah.
Scream.
I was with somebody's dad one time that took a call.
What?
In the movie theater.
Oh, of course. Why not?
In the movie theater.
I'm buying lumber.
I felt so fucking embarrassed because I'm like, I'm with my friend and his dad.
That's the worst when you're with people that are doing
and their
that,
shit.
And you're like, holy fuck, I am so you're sorry for them and you're embarrassed for them and you're associated with that now. That's the worst.
Yeah.
When someone's like talking or like, no, I can talk. And
Oh
like,
my God.
holy fuck.
You should just pipe in like, no, you can't. You actually cannot. I saw
just go and close their phone or something.
Yeah. I saw.
I imagine it's a flip phone.
It's a Motorola Razr.
Yeah.
I saw Star Wars Episode 2 with a friend and his parents, and in the middle of the movie, his dad went, Jesus fucking Christ. And I was like, huh? Guess he didn't like it.
Yeah, it's that was really annoying. But yeah, if it happened one more time, I was literally just gonna lean over and stare at them for a few seconds and hope they get the message. Like, because I was right next to him. So if I just went,
yeah, I was doing it a
they
couple
would
times.
get it. Hopefully,
I leaned over him, I think, on one occasion. They were fucking annoying.
You should have choked them out.
Shut the fuck up for sure.
I've never seen The Wizard of Oz, so do you feel that there are a lot of Wizard of Oz comparisons in this movie?
100%.
Absolutely.
Yeah. She's a farm girl on a bike.
The bike riding thing is the Wicked Witch.
There's the scarecrow.
Yeah, they also fuck a scarecrow in Wizard of Oz.
Well,
Same thing.
he comes and it's straw.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's exactly how it goes.
He comes asbestos.
Chris is like, I'm not waiting around to see this.
Yeah. First cum shot on film was in Wizard of Oz.
The Wizard of Oz.
Wow.
It's crazy, yeah.
Did you ever go on newgrounds.com? Do you know what I'm going to say?
I don't want to know what that is.
I do. I have been to Newgrounds, but I don't know what you're about to say.
Okay. None of this stuff is stuff I wanted to watch. It's all stuff that was on newgrounds.com. And you remember Flash games?
Yeah.
You played like Tank World or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Okay. I was playing newgrounds.com, the Flash games, and then I was playing games and I see a tab that says adult games. And I was like, huh? What would make a game for adults? I'm 9. So I click on it, and I click on a thing called The Jizzard of Oz. And it's Dorothy getting fucked by the Tin Man and the Scarecrow and the Lion.
And now you read manga.
And it's, it's direct correlation. But it was in like MS Paint, and I still remember the art style. And I think it just ruined my head. I just feel like that should be info in the world that you all know.
Yeah. Yeah.
God.
Fair warning. Don't go to newgrounds.com.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's still a site.
I bet.
It just has the Badger video. Fucking Badger.
Oh my God.
Badger.
Mushroom.
Why
Anyways.
does everyone know that video?
Snake is a snake.
Anyways.
God, we're fucking millennial as fuck.
Yeah.
Pearl. Should we get back to Pearl? What were we talking about? Wizard of Oz?
The Jizzard of Oz, yeah.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah, there's a lot of correlations. I mean, she looks, it's the Technicolor vibe, the bike thing, the scarecrow, that's
a woman devolving into madness.
Yeah, essentially.
One of the best details of this film, dude, is the pig that they bring over, man.
Oh, yeah.
That is such a great setup for storytelling. In that, like, you know, they bring over a pig. The mom is too proud to fucking accept
Also,
this pig.
take the fucking pig,
I
man.
know.
Yeah, that's
the mom was
annoying.
so fucking annoying.
Bitch.
Yeah,
I'm
she
glad
was-
she died.
You're not mad about it.
No,
She was
because
a bitch.
Pearl is our protagonist through this whole fucking thing.
I feel bad for the way she died and how painful that must have been.
Yeah, maybe.
But,
Nah.
you know, she's not Hitler.
She immediately spontaneously combust. She was apparently wearing a gasoline dress. She was just like, boom, like touch fire and immediately just
Yeah.
exploded. But yeah.
that was satisfying.
Yeah, it was. The dad was like, you didn't care, but you also were just like, dude, get.
He's a mannequin of a person. It's like, just die. I mean,
Yeah.
you're a burden. Die.
Yeah.
No offense.
You're a burden. Die.
I don't want to, bother you.
Yeah.
But could you die?
Yeah.
It's
Could you be a pal?
Could you be a pal and end yourself?
Could you do us a favor? And,
Yeah.
So you didn't feel as bad, even though it was just a sick dad.
Yeah, I mean, he's stuck in a body. He's got like locked in syndrome.
There's no
but I'm sure he didn't want to go out with the crocodile. You know what I mean?
Oh no.
No, that's not how he ended up going, though.
No, it was the pillow.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, You could tell he was like, fuck that. Like, whenever he saw the
Yeah.
crocodile, he's like, no, please.
Yeah, he's like,
Oh, now you show emotion.
yeah.
like, oh, you're awake?
You see your wife burst into flames. Now I see a little inflection in your facial expression.
Yeah.
What an asshole.
All of a
Dick.
sudden,
I
you
think
can
he was
fucking
faking it.
emote.
Yeah. It's just like Charlie's dad and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
100%. You can get
Charlie's
up and dance now.
Yeah. Old
Asshole.
lazy fuck.
Piece of shit.
Anyways.
Why are all their grandparents sharing a bed?
Yeah.
Get 2 beds.
Wow,
Make one.
Alex, your privilege is showing.
Yeah, good point. I do have 7 beds in my apartment.
One for each day of the week.
But the pig was a cool detail.
Yeah.
It was.
And the fact that like she serves it to her dead parents at the very end.
Mm-hmm.
Come on,
That was
man.
pretty brutal. Yeah.
That was just cool as shit.
And then the sister-in-law walking in, immediately registering like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
This is fucked.
Yeah. I liked how in X there was a call out or a not call out, a shout out to an actual adult film that was created called The Farmer's Daughters.
And Debbie Does Dallas, right?
I don't know. Was there?
Pretty sure I remember them referencing that.
Debbie Does Dallas?
Yeah.
In
X.
in X, yes.
Yeah. So there was The Farmer's Daughters, which is now a direct correlation to Pearl, who is a farmer's daughter.
Nice. Who
Which I thought
fucks a
was-
scarecrow.
Yeah, exactly. That was very cool.
Dig it.
I love that scene.
Dig it.
It was a great scene. That scarecrow scene.
Yeah.
It was great.
Great actress.
Pretty well acted. Gotta
Reminds
say.
me of never mind.
Go on.
What if she
Go
gets
on.
nominated for an Oscar and that's the scene they play at the Oscars?
Oh my God.
They're like,
I have a husband.
Mia God.
She's so fucking good though.
She was good. There was some other. Nah, fuck it. Doesn't matter.
Should we get to the teaser for Maxine?
Oh wait, I remember the pornographic film shown to Pearl is called A Free Ride from 1915. It was actually a real vintage adult film.
That's cool.
That was shown in the movie there, where it was like that bootleg film that he had or whatever. That was a real one, which is kind of cool.
Why is it cool?
It's part of film history.
I mean, that guy's fucking.
Yeah.
You can see it.
The way it cuts to silent
Just
film
ass.
text. The way it cuts to silent film. Give me some of that.
Yeah.
And then it went back.
Dude, I love that.
It
That's
cuts
hilarious.
to white text. I'm going to come. And then it goes back.
Fuck, I lost it. Keep doing the same thing you were doing. No, not that.
It just keeps going to these white title cards. Go down on me for a little bit. It'll come back. Sorry. I swear this never happened.
Yeah.
It's all those title cards. Oh, shit. But yeah, that there's a silent film historian who was like, actually it was made in the 20s, but it's like some film from 1915.
Oh, shut the
Some
fuck
fucking
up.
porn expert die. I mean, fuck, dude.
He's a silent film expert. And that's a silent film.
Shut the fuck up, man.
I love that. I do
Fucking
love
nerd.
that as soon as films were capable, the first thing they do is shoot porn.
Is
Of
they
course.
fuck.
It's
Yeah.
always like,
it is actually it is the proponent of a lot of technology, man.
yep.
VR, porn,
Ah, yes.
3D at home 3D glasses,
Porn.
porn,
Yeah. Books.
porn,
Porn. Windows.
porn.
Porn. So.
The two-way mirror,
Porn.
porn.
So to prepare for the tone of this movie, Ty West told Mia Goth to watch Whatever Happened to Baby Jane and The Wizard of Oz.
Never heard of Whatever Happened to Baby Jane.
Me either.
Couldn't give a fuck.
Sounds
Movies
like some-
happened later.
1962, probably black and white.
I feel like that's a movie only movie directors have seen.
Right.
You know what I mean?
We're on a film podcast.
Movies happen
I
later.
mean,
Whatever.
Wizard of Oz is good though. I mean, it's not good, but it's good.
I wonder if
Yeah.
this movie also syncs up to Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon.
That's what you did there.
Let's fucking end this show. This is the last episode.
Yeah. I made sure of it.
All right.
Anyways,
Was that it for Pearl? Did you
Uh,
have any other?
Pearl necklace.
this is Mia Goth's first screenwriting.
We're not even to DMT yet.
Oh no, I just wanted. That's not a DMT. I just
okay.
wanted to say that.
Pearl necklaces. Porn.
Porn. Yeah. Jewelry.
Porn.
Porn.
Mia Goth, that was her first screenwriting and producing credit. That's all I got.
Nice.
With Marty Scorsese, we have to determine whether or not Pearl is cinema. Not X-rated cinema, but just cinema. Boys, we do run round. If we all agree that it's cinema, We go on to the second round. Let's start it off. Alex?
This is cinema.
I will concur. It's fucking cinema. Chris?
Yes, it is cinema.
All right, so now we have the dutiful obligation to determine whether or not Pearl belongs in the one true format of 4 motherfucking 3. Now, this is our S tier. This is where it becomes the Criterion Collective fucking...
The curated...
Yeah, our curated list. This is our must-haves. We must own this on VHS and DVD and Blu-ray.
And 4K.
And 4K.
And Laserdisc.
Shit, yeah. I'll kick us... Well, Chris, you want to kick us off?
Sure. I do not think it's 4-3 for me. I want to say, I think collectively, once the trilogy is out, it's going to be a 4-3 trilogy. Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
I could see that.
It's like, as a wholesome piece of work, as a box set, I can see it.
Maxine will definitely be my vibe.
Yeah, 80s.
80s.
Michael Mann.
Yep. And he said like they're getting into like a VHS, the area
Let's
of
fucking
the
go,
era of
dude.
VHS.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah.
Have they released a trailer for it yet?
There's the teaser.
God damn it, Alex. You didn't stay for the fucking teaser.
No, I'm not going to stare at a smiling woman for 5 minutes after the projectionist turns the light on.
Well, they turn him back off for the post-credit scene.
Well, keep him off.
Which if you were a cinephile, you'd have known to stay after 4.
You know what? I walked out and then I stayed in the doorway staring for about 2 minutes, and then I said, "All right, let's go."
You know, it's funny you mentioned that because there was somebody in our theater. They were all walking out,
God.
and 2 people came in to start cleaning, and then a couple went, "Is there anything after the credits?" to the Alamo employee, and he goes, "I don't think so."
Yeah, because he wants him
Just
out
an
of there.
educated guess.
Yeah, and then I think those people left, and then the lights
And then
faded down.
immediately.
And then as soon as the lights faded down and the post-credit scene started, the Alamo guy walked right in front of my table and started scooping up
You're like, "Do you mind?"
we just got waters. Like he's just like, and I'm like,
Get out of the fucking way.
I literally was like,
yeah,
I'm sorry. Like, and you saw, and we stayed for the scene. Obviously,
Yeah.
the fuck are you doing?
Alamo, dumb fuck.
That was annoying as fuck.
Yeah.
No, yeah, that sounds awful.
So yeah, they have an entire teaser trailer for Maxine, the third film at the very end of
I
Pearl.
think I'm going to try to continue my trend of not watching trailers.
That one you can watch.
You can watch that one.
I
It's a
won't.
vibe.
It's literally nothing.
I shan't.
Okay, whatever.
Okay. Maxine, I'm stoked for Maxine.
Maxine's
very
gonna
much.
be awesome. Yeah.
I liked X enough, and if Maxine is dope, I will own that trilogy for sure.
Yeah. Isn't it weird knowing Pearl's origin, how she dies in X?
How does she die in X?
She gets blasted, right?
She gets her head run over by a fucking pickup truck. By Maxine.
Oh wow.
Well, she tries to shoot
What's
Maxine.
the correlation?
There's no correlation. It's
Oh.
just like she tries to shoot Maxine with a shotgun, and the kickback shoots her out the door onto the street, and she can't get up, right? And Maxine just gets up and leaves, and she's like, "You whore! You're not. I know what you were doing in the barn, you know, shit like that." And Maxine just backs up the car and crushes her head.
Cool.
I like it, but it seems anticlimactic having now seen
Right.
an hour and a
Yeah.
half long origin story.
Yeah.
Where
But we
she's
don't know
treated
of
like-
all the context between
Sure.
Pearl and X, you know?
Yeah.
Also, the husband came back like too late. I mean, he's a pretty central figure in X, and you see him like once at the end. You know what I mean?
It is the same guy, right? It's implying it's the same guy, right?
I'm pretty sure.
That's her husband in X.
Okay. You sure?
Yeah.
Same name?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not sure, but
All right.
pretty damn sure.
I'm pretty damn sure.
Why?
Let's do some research.
Why
We
wouldn't
should
we?
see who the guy is.
Because now you're taking time out of DMT.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do it. Start it. DMT.
All right, fine.
Howard. His name was Howard in the first one, right?
Yeah.
There we go. We got there.
Did it.
Dumb movie title for Pearl.
All right, I got to shout out last week's winner. I'm going to do this again.
Okay.
So last week we did Barbarian.
Yeah.
And I asked the Discord boys to give us their DMT, and I will share it on the podcast, and this is what I'm doing now. Bumble Jeezy had Reaganomicon.
I like it.
That's a good one.
Shouts to Bumble G's.
And what do they win?
Bumble Jizz. I don't know. Shouts out.
A bucket of cum.
All right, DMT.
All right, DMT.
Bucket of cum that we milked you for.
You're right.
Yeah.
All right, I'll go first.
And I look like Bobby at the end of Scary Movie after.
Pearl Interrupted.
Nice.
Nice, that's a good one.
X-Girl Origins. And Americana Psycho.
Okay.
I like Pearl Interrupted the most out of those.
Pearl Interrupted is good. Alex?
I have Lizzie Borden, except bored is spelled like bored. Like I'm bored.
Oh, okay.
I think it's boring. Dorothy loses her shit. And The Wizard of Oh Hell No.
Nice.
That's all I got.
I have The Farmer Slaughters, Wicked Witch of the X, Making a Murderer, and X Gonna Give It to You.
Nice.
I like Wicked Witch of the X a lot.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
That's a dumb movie title. Shall we play box office?
Why are you clapping? There was already
I'm just being congratulatory.
The applause
Sorry.
sign that's blinking up there doesn't apply to you. Should we do budget? What was the budget for Pearl?
How much is a farm? Let's see.
It couldn't have been that much. I'm gonna say
Yeah.
$2 million.
Are you saying 2 million? This is interesting because are we supposed to factor in X's budget?
No idea.
I'll go 7 million.
We're probably not even gonna find it.
Nope.
I'll say 10 million. Alexa, what was the budget for the movie Pearl?
Here's
Pirates of
something
the
I found on
Caribbean.
the web.
Curse of the Black Pearl.
According to LATimes.com, Walt Disney Company's Pearl Harbor, released in 2001, cost about $205 million.
Hey, dude,
to make
Pearl
and market,
Harbor cost
making it
$205
one of
million.
the most
Alexa, shut
expensive-
Curse of the Black Pearl cost $200 million.
That was Pearl Harbor. Shut up!
Shut up! Jesus Christ.
Fuck it, dude.
That's awful.
Apparently, X's budget was 1 million.
Jesus.
Really?
So
I doubt that.
I'd say.
I doubt it too.
Really?
Yeah. Pearl's budget says 1 million. So okay. So let's say X's budget was 1 million, and Pearl on the Wikipedia says the budget was 1 million. So you're closest either way. You
Sure.
guessed 2 million, right?
Yep.
All right. Cool. That's a low budget, baby.
All right.
A24 is like, yeah, whatever.
I don't want to.
$1 million? Take it. We
Yeah.
don't care.
And then he goes, hey,
Yeah.
can I make another one? He's like, here's another million. Oh, have fun.
Yeah. Everything Everywhere made what, $200 million this year? They were like, yeah, fuck it, do
Yeah,
whatever.
sure, have
Yeah.
$1 million.
Speaking of, I'm excited to do Top Shit this year. It's gonna be a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else?
I was thinking we should end the show by doing our best Pearl impression from the end of the movie. We should end with a smile.
Okay.
Thoughts?
All right.
You seem to really want to watch the movie Smile. You seem to
I
keep
really don't.
bringing it up.
Well, this was... I don't. That movie looks so bad.
It looks off. You know what kills it for me is the part in the trailer where the guy is smiling and he goes, "You're going to die."
Yeah, it's
that
terrible.
looks atrocious.
Yeah, it looks really bad.
Yikes.
It's essentially The Ring, but instead of a tape, it's a smile.
It's a smiling
They've got
guy.
7 days. Everybody dies within 7 days of smiling at you. Whatever the fuck. Weird.
It's a metaphor.
Watch
for...
it be the best movie we've ever
I
seen.
know.
Thanks for listening to There Are Too Many Movies. If you're listening right now and not watching, we're all smiling at the camera, trying to do our best Mia Goth impression.
My mouth already hurts.
Subscribe on Apple Podcasts
Thanks.
and fucking Spotify.
Keep holding it. I'm committing. Later, Toads. I'm going to produce a tear. I'm going to do it. I'm really committing. I did it.
Jesus Christ.
The Oscar goes to. Look at that shit.
Did you just...
That's acting, baby.
You just held your eyes open.
Yeah, I did. That's a trick.